And finally, new rule, everybody should be allowed to let themselves go a couple of times a year. Like now, the dog days of summer, school's out, rules out, it's hot, vacation time. No one should have to diet on vacation. And the holidays, that's the other, okay, I'll let myself go time of year. And who can blame us? It's the end of the year, it's structured around feast days. No one should feel bad about opening up the pants after Thanksgiving dinner and doing that thing where you undo the top button and try to hold it together with just the belt. That's all fine, but not all year round. And that's what's kind of happened to America, letting ourselves go now as an all year round thing, doing the Thanksgiving pants thing every day. They actually sell a business suit now with drawstring pants.
All right, stopping it there, and welcome to Make a Reaction Reviews, your reaction review to things on the internet. And today we're returning to Bill Maher, and he's been on a roll. We have so many Bill Maher's videos to react to. I'm glad he's back. I don't always agree with him, but when he hits the nail on the head, he rarely misses. And so in this video, it was titled Fat Acceptance. We know that is a big thing right now, mainly in the West. This is a very Western thing, so keep that shit over there because I'm in Asia. But he's right. Sometimes it's okay to indulge, but indulging should be moderately done. There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. I think true loving yourself is taking care of the temple God gave you. I'm not saying you should be a purist. I'm not saying that no one's entitled to have their thing. And honestly, I couldn't really give two craps if you're an adult and you want to completely destroy the temple God gave you. But don't try to pull that bullshit over our eyes and say that it's healthy, right? But anyway, we're gonna right back into it. But before you do, if you like type of videos, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that button, get to notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal me link is in the description box below and sometimes in the comment section. Of course it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support the channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop, links down below, and links to all of the alternative platforms I'm on, my socials, including my Twitter, all the ways to support me and all the ways to contact me for business is always in the links down below. And if you like, you can super thanks. Other than that, sit back, relax, and continue to enjoy the video. All right, here you go.
I saw this. I swear, I saw this in the mall, and I said to the salesman, this is pathetic. It shows how much we've given up. And he said, no, people love it. Of course they love it. You can have a mongoose for lunch and then give that big presentation.
Like, do people love it because it's comfortable and it's stylish, or do people love the fact that we've just frankly given up? I don't know. You let me know in the comment section below what you think. Let's continue.
There's a disturbing trend going on in America these days, rewriting science to fit ideology or just to fit what you want reality to be. We've gone from fat acceptance to fat celebration. That's new. That is new. To view letting yourself go as a point of pride? We used to at least try and be fit and healthy, and society praised those who succeeded.
Bending reality and changing science to fit your ideology. Sounds familiar? I think so. But anyway, let's continue.
Now, the term body positivity is used to mean I'm perfect the way I am because I'm me. It's Orwellian, how often positivity is used to describe what's not healthy. Of course you can get away with anything bad for you when you're young, but let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a fat 90-year-old?
I love how, like, uncomfortable Bill Maher's audience is. Like, don't worry, audience, we can't see you. No one's going to cancel you. And it's true, the idea that we celebrate, like, mediocrity is sad. It's nothing wrong with wanting to accept your body how you want to accept your body, but we definitely shouldn't be celebrating it. And once again, we definitely shouldn't be trying to bend science to thinking that it's healthy, right? And then the idea of seeing someone who really put a lot of effort into changing their body and sculpting their body, or even just doing the bare minimum to try to shame them into supporting toxic diet culture. Not to say there's no such thing as toxic diet culture, but sometimes people are just literally putting the hard work in and sacrificing things so they can have the body that they want. And so, rightfully so, those people should be praised and not demonized. But anyway, let's continue.
It's Orwellian how often positivity is used to describe what's not healthy. Of course, you can get away with anything bad for you when you're young, but let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a fat 90-year-old?
Again, the awkwardness with the audience is so fucking bizarre. And it's true. A lot of these body positivity or body fat acceptance ambassadors are young. So yes, you can abuse your body a lot of times all you want when you're younger, because a lot of that abuse don't catch up with you until you get older, until you're in your early 30s and beyond, right? And so the sad part is that a lot of these fat acceptance ambassadors, once they get older, they most likely will change their diet, and they will have the money to do so because all the money that they've gotten from their little minions who actually believed this shit that was coming out of their mouths. And then the people who followed them are now stuck with the bodies that they were convinced was okay and healthy, like the Tess Hollidays of the world, or that one singer, I can't think of her name right now. Like, Tess Holliday is going to lose weight, along with that one singer, the one who plays the flute, I can't think of her name right now. She's going to lose weight someday, right? And they're going to leave all those young people behind who followed them and believed what they were saying to have to deal with their weight on their own, not having the access that these people will have. They will have the best dietitians. They would have the best nutritionists. They would have personal chefs to help them. They would have the best trainers. Once that weight really hits them and really starts to affect their body in a negative way, and especially when fat acceptance stops being a trend, they're going to leave all those people behind. And it's sad that people can't think for themselves, and people will latch on to anybody that tells them what they want to hear because they just don't want to put the work in to change their lives. But anyway, let's continue.
Scary, isn't it? Healthy at any weight is an unchallenged lie that people tell themselves so they can go on eating whatever they want, which is fine. I've done many self-destructive things too, but no one pretended there was positivity in smoking.
Exactly. We don't celebrate a lot of other destructive behaviors as being positive, like being a fucking crackhead. We say like, well, don't stigmatize drug addicts or whatever, but we don't make it seem like actually smoking crack is kind of healthy. I know it's a little bit more of a blurry line when it comes to diet because you have to eat. You don't really necessarily have to smoke crack. But again, I'm a libertarian for the most part. Do whatever you want to do to your body in your life, but stop shoving it down the rest of our throats, and don't deny reality and science in a process. Don't influence the kids in the process, and stop trying to cancel people when they simply tell you the truth. But anyway, let's continue.
Fat activist Ted Kyle, founder of Conscious Health, says the media and public needs to stop catastrophizing obesity. Okay, A, they're not catastrophizing it, and B, they should be. Because it's a full-blown catastrophe.
I mean, obesity was an epidemic not too long ago, right? It didn't go away. We just sort of accepted it and gave up. And when I say, like, don't cancel people when they try to tell you the truth, I don't mean people should go around and being mean to overweight people and bullying them and just running up to their face and insulting them. But when doctors, science, biologists, or people just say the truth of saying being obese is unhealthy, then you attack them. Like, no, bitch. You're unhealthy if you are obese. You can't get away from that. And you might be okay now when you're younger, but it's not healthy for you to be obese, especially in the long term. Like you said, do you see any obese elderly people around? Let's continue.
Poor diet is the leading cause of mortality in the United States. New York Times. Okay. Of course, we're talking about heart disease and cancer and diabetes, but also, as COVID has taught us, obesity is horrible for the immune system, which is why those numbers were off the charts during the pandemic. That's a catastrophe. It's literally a national security issue now. Military recruitment is down by the most since the end of the draft because mainly 17 to 24-year-olds are too fat to fight.
Thank you, Bill, for bringing up the whole global virus thing. It's sad to me that we live in such a sensitive era, and probably for some other nefarious reasons, that the media never pushed this idea of, hey, maybe you should start taking care of yourself during this time because being overweight is going to put you more at risk. We literally had fat activists saying that that was a lie and that was the truth and that was just fat phobic when it's literally a fact. Right? If the government really cared, they would have been saying, hey, exercise, lower your sugar and your calorie intake, take care of yourself, not fucking shutting down fucking gyms. You know what I mean? Here in India, they actually talked about it quite a bit. All the steps you can do to strengthen your immune system, doing exercise, eating okay, lowering your stress because that makes you unhealthy, right? And when you're stressed out, the cortisol, it helps, it keeps you from losing weight. It helps your body hold on to fat, right? And so the fact that America is so sensitive, and again, for other nefarious reasons, couldn't just tell the public, stop being so fucking fat, and maybe you won't be getting so sick if you catch the coof. Right? It's sad that that's the reality people live in. Also, if all I have to do is gain weight to keep myself from being drafted in the army, that may be the one time I might pack on a few pounds. Anyway, let's continue.
At some point, acceptance becomes enabling. And if you're in any way participating in this joyful celebration of gluttony that goes on now, you have blood on your hands. Full stop.
I wouldn't go that far and say you have blood on your hands, but we do live in a society and a culture now of enablers. It's like all you have to do is basically have some sort of marginalized label, like being black, fat, queer, short, I don't know. Mental health now can be used as a shield, and people just enable all your behavior. Enabling is not a form of love or a form of care. Enabling is actually taking that person or that group or that community you say you care about and pushing them further off the cliff. That's what enabling does. That's not a form of empathy. Even though I understand people do it because they're empathetic and sometimes just virtue signaling, but it's not a form of empathy or care or love. Like you're helping that person hurt themselves. But anyway, let's continue.
You can make believe you're fighting some great social justice battle for a besieged minority, but what you're really doing is enabling addicts, which I thought we decided was bad. It's not just the drawstring business suits. Companies like Nike, Sports Illustrated, Victoria's Secret, companies that are specifically about fitness, nevertheless promote people who are plainly not into fitness. People like Adele face shame campaigns for losing weight.
And Rebel Williams.
This is madness. There's a reason the first thing your doctor does is make you step on a scale. Well, it used to be. There's a card now that you can give your doctor, and it says, please don't weigh me unless it's really medically necessary. It's always necessary. It's like asking your dentist not to look at your teeth.
I totally agree with everything he was saying. I'm going to play devil advocate a little bit and say, not every person has a little bit of more weight. Doesn't mean they're not active or into fitness at all. It really depends. But for the most part, if you are obese, that is a telltale sign that you're not. And sometimes doctors do just look at your weight and not really diagnose you properly and just blame your weight for everything. But there is a purpose and a reason why you're weighed at the hospital. And if you want the best for your health care, yes, be a advocate for yourself, but also allow the doctor to take the step they need to take to make sure you're healthy or not and be able to properly diagnose you. But sometimes doctors do kind of take the easy way out. But anyway, let's continue.
There's a popular t-shirt that says, I don't owe no man a flat stomach. Okay, no one said you did. You do you. But you're not a freedom fighter because you want to keep eating donuts.
First of all, yes, it's true. You owe nobody a flat stomach. But what happens is I owe nobody a flat stomach and you better still think I'm beautiful. That's what actually happens. It's not, I owe no man a flat stomach, and all those men who don't want me because I don't have a flat stomach has every right not to want me because I don't have a flat stomach. That's not the full saying, right? Also, I'm so sick of people taking either mediocrity or things they never worked for as some sort of form of activism, or the laziest thing as a form of activism. Like that one person that says being black and fat is her activism. No, you did nothing to be black. You were born that way, and being fat is literally the lack of trying. That is not a form of activism. Or girls who grow their fucking armpit hair out like, I'm such a strong warrior. No, you just didn't shave your fucking armpits. That is not evidence whatsoever about your strong character. For the most part, you just went along with some goddamn TikTok trend because Miley Cyrus did it anyway. It shows more that you're a follower than anything else. But I'm so sick of people like basically insulting real people that really put their lives at risk to do on-the-ground activism by people thinking literally growing my armpit hair out and gaining some weight and shaving my fucking hair and painting it blue because I'm going against traditional beauty standards somehow makes me a strong activist. No, it makes you a fucking follower of trends. But anyway, let's continue.
USA Today actually wrote the sentence, science hasn't yet figured out how to solve obesity. And Ted Kyle concurs, saying, we don't know how to blunt the rise in obesity because we don't know precisely what the factors are that are causing it. Yes, what could it be? What? Damn it, this is a hard one. People say to me, oh, come on, Bill, people struggle with this. Of course they do. Everything's a struggle. Life's a struggle. But somehow 50 years ago, this country looked entirely different. You don't think it was a struggle for them? You think cake wasn't delicious in 1969? And that's the saddest part. We can do this, I think. But by lying about it and making excuses, psychologically, it's telling ourselves that letting ourselves go is the best we can do. And I gotta believe that as Americans, we can still do better than that.
I don't know, Bill. I don't know. When he said, like, of course keeping your body in shape, and especially like toning your body and really transforming your body into the, I don't know, the picture of fitness and health, that's a struggle. And keeping that throughout time, especially as you get older and life gets in the way, and stress and kids and marriage and relationships and mental health issues, yes, it's a struggle. Life is a struggle. And if you, as soon as you accept the fact that life is a struggle, the easier your life will be, and actually the more at peace and joy you will be, because you know it's coming, you prepare for those dark times, and you get through them. But if you really believe that life is supposed to be lack of struggle, lack of hardship, lack of pain, then you are going to live a miserable life, because when it hits you, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, and you're not going to have the tools, the know-how, the mental stamina to be able to get through those things. So yeah, life is a struggle, all right? So I'm not saying that, oh, losing weight is so easy. You have to take sacrifices, you have to work hard at it, especially as, again, you get older, but that's life. Like, geez Louise, what's wrong with that? Anyway, guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below. What he said, what I said. In the comment section below, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below, and links to all of the internet platforms I'm on, my socials, including my Twitter. All the ways to support me, all the ways to contact me for business is always in the links down below. And if you like, you can super thanks. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle. I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below. And also in the comment section, hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel, and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye!